My co-host is excited. I am excited, guys. I am super excited. This is an. Can you hear that? And I tell you that my co-host is the real deal. Y'all don't always understand me that my co-host is the real deal. Thanks to everyone joining us on Facebook. Yes, my co-host is excited. Can everyone hear me clearly on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram? Let me know where you're talking to us or hearing us from. This is another amazing day. We're talking to another amazing author. Oh yeah, clap for them, mama. Clap for everybody. I say I. Okay, so she's okay. What else? What else? Okay. Any other thing? Oh, she's entertaining us today. Okay. Anything else? What else? I didn't know that. Okay, my guest is right here. Really? Okay, let's add our guest.
So my ears, I don't know.
Can you hear me?
How are you doing today? Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you clearly. Can you hear me?
I can. I was just trying to ensure it connects to my earpiece, but it's not working. It's fine.
Okay. How are you doing?
I'm very well.
Nice meeting you.
Same here. And
I
thanks
think
for
it
the
was.
opportunity.
What did you say?
I said thanks for the opportunity.
Oh, people. When I started reading this book, I was just asking myself, do I do any research before I even buy makeup? Because it's hilarious that I went from the person that would not buy makeup or use makeup. I used to be a very tomboy to someone that loves experimenting on palettes, trying to, and a lot of times I had to grow myself to the point where I'm like, you know what? Let me just drop this person down. Say hi.
Hi, our assistant host. Is it hostess?
Oh, these are our co-hosts, our amiable
Oh,
co-hosts.
that's true. Co-host. That's true. That's the right one.
Good girl. So when I read the book, I'm like, so guys, for those that are just joining us, welcome. Today we are having our final book review or final sit down with our author or whichever one you call it. So today we are reviewing this book called Your Beauty Police. I believe you all can see it. If you cannot see it, let me know. Okay, Your Beauty Police. And to be very sincere with you, a lot of us, especially ladies, a lot of us are used to having makeup. We're used to, for those, can everybody hear me clearly? I just want to make sure that everybody can hear me wonderfully well. We're live on Instagram, so if you also want to join us, we're live on Instagram. So let me tell you one funny thing. So I read a particular part where you were talking about your experience with some products and how the products reacted to your body. And I actually asked myself, I've actually never, like, I'm not that kind of person. Okay. So I'm not that kind of person that will go out of my way to go get a product or maybe a new product is out. And a lot of people do that thing. Actually, being on YouTube now, I'm like, it'd be nice to do some reviews. But personally, I always feel like sometimes I feel it's not my cup of tea. If I'll use that word when it comes to makeup and stuff. But before we go into that, guys, my guest today, what they call it, is an author, a beautician, a mom, a wife, a sister, a friend, an entrepreneur. She's everything. She's going to be telling us a little bit about herself. Her name is Niffy Fagbohun. She's going to be telling us a little bit about herself, what she does. I think we'll start with that, then we'll roll in.
Okay. Thank you for having me, Anu, and it's a pleasure being here today. Really, I appreciate it. Okay, I'm just the girl, Nifemi. There was another thing to say. Okay, I know I have several parts to me. I'm a mom, fine. I'm a wife, an entrepreneur, and I also work 9 to 5. Yeah. And yes, always been writing. Writing is one of my
Okay, I think there's some network.
But
Okay, you're back. It looks
can
like
you
you're
hear
going
me?
in and out of. Okay, yeah, better now.
Oh, okay. Like I said, I recalled sometimes ago while I was in university, one of my classmates now would say, what is the piece too? Because as I read like this, I pour my heart out. So sometimes I take my time to write like, it's gonna be too long, like it will be lengthy, but that is me. As in, I just love writing. It's been a part of
Mm,
me, and over the years, I felt okay. I think I may have to do this, but I've been saying I don't need it. I don't need it. After all, I've been putting out these contents, chipping some of these things in when I had to do some editorial write-ups for either Guardian magazine or some, Pregnancy and You magazine and some other ones, a host of others like that. But then I just felt, see, I can't keep running away from this. Boom, last year, September, October, I just kicked off again where I stopped. I started writing like 14 years ago, but I stopped for no reason. Let me say, I would say for no reason still because, many things, happened. A lot of things happened. Being a wife, when you have to do so many things, even as a working class back in Nigeria, and trying to raise a family of your own, being a first time mom as at that time, juggling so many things. The writing was not good. No, releasing the book, no, it's not a time. I don't even need to release a book. But last year, I knew it was time to release my book, to
mm.
just pile those contents for everybody, not just those who know Niffy. Fine. A lot of people who knew me were able to grab those copies of Pregnancy Are You magazine or Guardian magazine to read some of those things where I used to be, you know, a beauty columnist. But what about those who never knew me? Then I felt, okay, I don't want to be selfish. This book is going to be out for real. I would take my time, put all these things together, and then the world needs to read this. Everyone needs to see this. Everyone needs to hear what I have to say. Then your beauty police.
Amazing,
There's
amazing.
this
I don't know why
I.
the network is going in and out, but I think that it's just a wonderful day. So guys, when I read this book, it was more or less for me an ask of, have we actually been doing a good service when it comes to um makeup and our beauticians? And always have Owambe every week, every month. I remember in Nigeria, then when people go out of their way, I think it was after I left Nigeria, Owambe became a very, like, going to make a makeup artist to do your makeup before going to became a big thing. When I was younger, it was nothing like that. Do you understand? It was more or less like you go for an event and you sort of enjoy yourself in that event. It was not, there was no conversation about oh, let's go to a makeup artist studio, or let's go and get someone to tie your gele. It was, I think it was after I came back in 2015 and I said it was not a big thing where everybody will do that. And there's nothing wrong with it. I, like, personally, I like my money. So I'm always the in between person where there are times where I feel like this particular task, like I think when I was doing my baby Thanksgiving, I needed to have like a makeup artist and someone tie my gilly, because I knew that I will not naturally just stand up and go out of my way to what do you call it, to go and do that extra makeup, trying to tie your wrap, and it was just a lot. So I understood that part of it. But where I'm saying that sometimes I feel like makeup artists for so many years have done us a very big disservice is because when I read content of your book, I see that there's some of these things they don't tell us, right? They just slap everything on your face. I remember that there was a season in my life where I used to watch these videos on YouTube where they go to different stores or different places to rank the worst makeup artists in my city. And when I see the kind of things they put on people's face, I am mortified because I'm feeling like, why would you even concoct this on someone's face? Then you were talking about products. Now, let me start from makeup, because that's where I can say a bit about, then we'll go into products, because I'm the kind of person also has a sensitive skin, right? And I'm very, very particular about what I use. When it comes to makeup, what are the go-to steps before I go out of my way to say, okay, you know what, this time I want to get makeup for my bag or for my whatever, or for my friend, or go into the business of selling makeup. As a makeup artist, what are the go-to things I have to do? Or as a makeup enthusiast, what are the things I have to put in place to make sure that I'm getting the right thing for my skin?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. For everyone who loves to wear makeup, either you're a makeup artist or an enthusiast, or you're just say, oh, I want to wear makeup today. The first thing you need to note is understand your skin. What kind of skin do you have? Do you have a dry skin? Do you have an oily skin or a combination skin? For me, I have a dry skin. So which means whatever I have to get has to be tailored to my kind of skin. I would say because Madam Z looks like me, she's fair, or she's got a pointed nose, like in fact she's like me, then whatever she wears, she'll suit me. And I'll start asking for recommendations and chat her up. Hello, Madam Z, what did you use for your face? Could you please recommend that foundation? What if it wouldn't suit my skin category? So the first thing is to understand your skin category, and then
Okay,
your
so
needs should be tailored towards that.
okay, okay, so yeah, I think you have to repeat what you said some minutes ago because it's cut off. Okay, I think my guest is having a lot of network issues. But before we have her again, because I think her network is going in and out, I'm going to read a book, a part of the book. So I'm going to read the introduction, right? And for those that want to get it, it's on Amazon. You can get it on Amazon, Canada, Amazon US, whatever part of the world you are. It says, Your Beauty Police is a book tailored to everyone and anyone seeking to improve the quality of their health as it pertains to beauty. Therefore, you do not need to be a makeup artist or beauty enthusiast to benefit from this book. A police officer ensures the safety of the community and prevents citizens from committing crimes. Similarly, I, Nifemi, will your beauty police believe that this book will serve as a guide to prevent you from committing acts that are against your beauty health. So the essence of the book is to help you and guide you. Like she said, you won't go. I used to make that mistake where when my friend buys something, I say, we're similar in sync. I think I see this some days ago. I can't lie, but the reason why I did it was because I'd already bought that brand. And I will first shout out to a lot of beauty brands. And also Niffy has a beauty collection. She has a lipstick. She has so many things. Niffy, I think that if we are having issues here, if you can come on the Instagram live, so maybe we can route that into the stream, because I think that we are going in and out for this particular live stream. So if you want to go in through Instagram live, it might be better technically. I think I can route the sound through that.
Should I go off this and join on Instagram?
Okay, it looks like you're back again. So should we which one should we go with? Should we go on Instagram, or should we I think
I
we
don't know
can
if
do an
it's fine with you
Instagram
to
live.
see here.
I can route your voice into the stream, so it doesn't really matter. So you can join me at Life Matters another
Okay,
day.
so I should go on.
I'll send you a DM. Yes, you can go off so that so we don't have to have back and
Thank you
forth.
very much.
No
Okay, good. Thank you.
problem. Yeah, sometimes these things just happen, and that's why human beings are different from machines. Machines will always disappoint you a lot of
Exactly.
times. So like I said, I still even did it recently where I got certain products for me. I and my friend did okay, so my guest is here. Um so I'm back. Let me just have her. Oh no. Let me just set my sound back to what it was before. Just want to make sure that everything is working perfectly. Sorry guys. Sometimes these things happen and you shall not blame us. So are you good? Okay. So let me turn on the Bluetooth. Okay. So I think our route. Okay. Can everybody hear her? Just want to be sure that everybody can hear her. Okay, can you hear me now? Yes. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that.
Okay.
Wow.
Hi everyone, welcome to Sales
Okay,
Coach.
so
I am Phil Divine, Chumbabs,
so the funny
and
thing is that
two
I can
others.
hear
I
you
don't know.
through the stream, but can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me too? I just spoke. Can you hear me? I can hear you. Hello.
Yes. So now you can continue what you were saying.
All right. You asked me the question: what should you do if you want to get products? The first thing you need to know is understand your skin type. You can't just walk into a store and want to buy something. There are several things on
Yeah.
the store. Yes, you will see a lot of things on the shelf. So the first thing is understand your skin type. Like I said, using the analogy of maybe in the first person, then ask Madame Z is Z has a combination skin and I have a dry skin. It wouldn't work for me. That's the truth. Because for me, I have a dry skin, and which means I need more moisture. I don't have enough natural oil in my body. And for someone that has a combination skin, it's a different game there. And I don't expect whatever works for me would work for her. That's the reason why you need to understand the kind of skin you have to channel what should suit that skin. I can't just walk into any store and buy anything. In fact, sometimes if I went to a store, I'm sure the next person will be like, what is this lady? Because I'm always checking, trying to check, like, try to see what is there and, take my time to read and analyze it because I don't want to just spend money on anything. It has to be something that has value. I can't just spend money on anything that I'm not going to wear. I need to be sure I'm buying something that wouldn't have toxins in them. I don't want to buy it that is toxic. Fine, they're all provided as good products. Nobody will tell you they're selling products. Some of them don't know, they're just there to sell. Everybody wants to sell. But you have the right to choose what you want to wear, but you have the right to choose something that should, sit well on your body or your skin. That's it for me. Check to know your skin type. And the internet is very free to use on stuff like this. Check. Google is your friend, please. I always believe in doing research. Research. You don't want to ask questions for maybe you need to pay some video consultants for their services. Please do your research. Do your research. What kind of things you have based on questions, the many feelings on things to ask on, you can trust their judgment about things to recommend for you. Then you can walk into it and know what to search for when it comes to certain ingredients that it should work well with you or not. Because the difference between buying something that is good and buying that thing that is good for your skin type. So if I want to put the things here, buying something good and actually buying something good will suit your skin type. I hope you get what I'm saying now.
I think you can
For me now,
probably turn off your video here on Instagram. So maybe that will make your sound quality better.
Okay. Okay. You saw the video, right? Okay. I'm so new to turn off the video. Let me try. Let me see. I don't know how to turn off video. I just switched the entire life. I don't know how to. So I'm gonna give it a try.
So I think the sign is there. Okay, she has gone off. Okay, so I am going to read what do you call it? The introduction to the book so that you guys understand what she's talking about. It will be necessary to introduce the beauty products we use daily before shedding light on the hazards associated with using them. A story she gave was, it is funny how we depend on the advice of others as it pertains to product recommendations for our beauty needs without doing our own thorough research. I have learned never to try anything based on only the advice of others, but to also verify the information for myself. Flashback to my university days when I tried a facial cream recommended by a friend. Okay, let me just add my guest back. I didn't verify the safety of this product, but I bought it expecting the same result as my classmates. Surprisingly, my friend's condition, my pimple condition worsened. Fortunately for me, my university had a break from classes, and thankfully that time off allowed my skin to heal from the skin irritations that resulted from this beauty product. This is one of the many reasons I'm advocating for health and beauty safety practices. This chapter is to enlighten you on making healthier choices and why you should do a research. So I remember there was a time that I also had a guest, built by Nikki. Oh, this is amazing. Where she was talking about looking at the expiry date of beauty products, making sure that whatever beauty product you get, you're able to what they call it, kind of do your due diligence, and what they call it, like do your due diligence when doing the research, and making sure that the date is what they call this thing, like the date is like good and sorted and blah blah blah. So let me tell you some of the things that are in this book so that you actually go get it. I'll be reading a couple of the shelf life for couple of products. For liquids and cream, for like your brow gel and brow pomade, is 6 months. Foundation to concealer to primer highlighter is 6 to 12 months. That's like a year. Contour bronzer is also a year. Setting spray 1 to 2 years. So sisters, let's talk about this thing for 1 minute. If you have all these products in your house and you've been using them since you left Nigeria 3, 4, 5 years ago, sisters, please empty your cupboard. Is very important. The beauty police has told you. Okay, so my guest wants to say something. Yeah, you can speak.
Yeah, okay, something just dropped in my head right now. You know, some of our moms are guilty of this. I remember growing up, the go fashionista, you know. There's the time I saw a red lipstick, you know, that kind of lipstick that changes color. It's transparent, but it changes color. It has a green. I don't know if you know that kind of lip color. The lipstick, actually, it is green. The plastic is green, but
Yes,
the the applicator itself is transparent. But when you wear it, it's red. It will just
I remember
appear red
it.
on you.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So sometimes I'm like, people let it in. Let me not speak about here. For those who understand, I'm like, where did you get it from? It's changing colors. You're like, Kinto beer, Kimomia to beer. As in, before your mom had you, I mean, wearing this. And I'm wondering how many years ago to your long, and you've had this thing. So imagine that kind of thing would have exceeded the shelf life. So some of our mothers are guilty. Please tell your moms. You can even send a message to your mom, mommy, check your lipsticks and discard them. If it's over 6 months, let them know they need to discard it. Ask them where they bought the lipstick. Ask them when they bought that particular eyeliner. Ask them. Some of our moms are guilty, really. That's the truth. They don't know this, and we need to just enlighten them in a loving manner. Mommy, I'm sure you may not know this, but please, when did you get your eyeliner? When did you buy that lipstick or your powder? Because these things are shelf life. You can't deny that. After that time, if you keep wearing it on your own, you're seriously on your own. You now ask yourself why you have those skin reactions. You invited them in the first place. So that's it. Some of those things we take for granted, please let's just pay attention to those little things that to us doesn't matter but really matters. So you can go on. I just thought of that and start to chip in that some of our parents, we need to just enlighten them. They don't know. That's the truth. They don't even have time to do research like we always do. So please, you can do
Thank
more
you
by
very
telling those that we
much.
know won't have time to research.
That's the Hmm. See, let me tell you, the funny thing is a lot of people, I used to be guilty of stuff like that also. I remember there was a time where I bought, when you see all this sale in different stores, then I was not even using Sephora. I was only using MAC and I think Mary Kay. We're not doing product placement, so guys, so don't hear anything. So I went to, I think it was Arden. They were having sales for lipstick. So I'm like, I love lip stains. I don't like lipstick, blah, blah, blah. So I went to chatter all these lip stains. I chattered everything, my sister. So there was a day that I think I was preparing to move from my parents' place when I was getting married. And I'm like, you know what? No, I think it was a year before. And I was just like, you know what? Let me declutter. I was watching Marie Kondo and I was like, let me declutter. It's no good. I've had these products for a very long time, blah, 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 blah. So I sat down and I counted that I had over 70 lipsticks. Now tell me how many I want to use in real life. Tell me, like someone should explain to me. And I was counting and counting and counting, and I saw that there were some lipsticks that I'd not worn more than once, and I'd had them for a very long time. And a lot of us are guilty of the same thing, because even some of our products and some of our foundation, some of the lip stains or lipsticks or lip gloss that you've had for a very long time, you actually have been ordering them. So some of us are makeup orders, and we don't know that we've been ordering all these things. So fortunately or unfortunately for me, I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to go out of my way. I'm going to throw this away. So recently I saw myself that I had a couple of makeup, like there's certain lip stains or lip gloss that I had and I don't want in a very long time. And when I opened it and I smelled it, and I could smell, you know, that rancid smell. And I knew that this is so I know that you feel like, oh, it's sale, let me go and buy it. Oh, they're doing 70% off. But ask yourself, do you really need it? And a lot of times, when I'm guilty of something, I always ask myself, do I really need this thing? Or is just me going out of my way to go and get this thing? Do you really need it? Because you just keep ordering this stuff and you see that you don't need it in the first place. Or if you need it, I've told myself, I'll look at my top 10 lipsticks. What are those ones that I will normally use? I know that I will always use. The other ones that I've not used in the last 12 months, I'm not using them. Let's not lie to ourselves. You're not using them. Most of the lipsticks I use, or lipsticks I use, are red, purple, brown, or like burgundy. Every other one that I have as extra is probably like you want to have a two-tone color. But my sister, we will see that sale. You know, Sephora will now do like a pack of 6 for $30 or $5 or $10, and we will get it. But the truth is, you actually not used those products. So all these products that you buy, all this your makeup, all this, and I want to ask you, when last have you washed your brush? When last have you taken time to actually go and wash that your makeup brush or your makeup sponge? Most times I tell people it is not fair to your health, to your skin, to not have your makeup brushes washed. At least if you do makeup every day, you should wash it once a week. That's what I believe, Sha. So let's go back to the shelf life. I don't know if my guest wants to add anything to that.
Okay, so what you just said now about the need to wash brushes, I tell some of my ex-students and my, let me say, mentees or alumni of Niffy Signature, if you wouldn't use a belly sponge the next day, when you need to eat another meal, then it means you have to wash your brushes. You worked on a client and you're done. The next thing is to wash your brush for the next client. Keep it if you have an extra fine, but even at that, you need to wash your brushes. If you wouldn't use a dirty spoon to eat, then you need to wash your brushes because you can't use it on the next thing. You don't want to transfer what is not meant to be transferred in the first place. So that's just like an analogy to support what you meant by washing the brushes is very important. It harbors bacteria, you know. Bacteria thrives in moist places. You can't expect to use the brush for foundation application and the next moment you're done packing everything together, you know. I don't want to just think about that. It gets money, get that, roll it to your bag, it will stay there for like days or even weeks till you have another job. And if you're not the one that would maybe need it for the next job, maybe for your face now, you go on the next morning on your face again. Madam, you're doing yourself more harm than good. Wash your brushes. You can even have an extra, then wash one while you have one for personal use and wash one for maybe you have to offer a friend to wear or one to client. Always wash your brushes. And you can also have something we call isopropyl alcohol. I always have it handy. In fact, when this corona thing started, the only thing we did in this house is to drink that thing. That was the only thing okay, let me show you the one I have here. I don't know if I kept it here or far away from my table. Okay, this is another one here. Because I'll be refilling it soon in the spray bottle. I always have it. You need to spray your brushes. Isopropyl alcohol is something you need as a beauty enthusiast, not just makeup artist. And as I said, I wrote this book for everyone, even for men. Your brush is usable. Just throw it somewhere and, you know, please spray them. Bacteria does not respect gender. Even virus knows no gender. So when we are talking now, don't feel it's just for the women. For the guy joining us live, They'll come. You need it. It's not for the women. No, it's just the makeup talk again. The regular for ladies. No, not just for ladies. You need to understand that virus,
your
bacteria,
beard
germs
comb, your
knows
beard
no
brushes.
gender. Thank you, my sister. Virus or bacteria, they don't know any gender. Oh. They will visit you if we invite them. They will come for you. So that's the thing. Always ensure you practice health and safety beauty safety rather. Hygiene
Mm.
is for all, not just for women. So when we're talking about this thing, don't think of this thing is for women. No, like when a guy ordered my book and said, okay, he got for his wife, and was about to pay and said, oh, Niffy, my wife will drop it. It's cook for her. She's the one. I think it's not for her. You know, read this thing. And I was surprised to realize that see the content when channeled to women alone is for everyone. As a guy, you wear deodorant, yes, you wear hair cream, then it's still a beauty product, a body spray beauty product. So understand that this particular discussion is for everyone. Don't feel sidelined that it's just for women. Fine, I'm a woman, but see, we need to understand that virus or germs is not just for a gender, it's not for women only. They'll target you if you call for them. So let's ensure that we keep ourselves safe from them. So you can go on, madam. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much. You know, another thing that caught my attention is I remember when we're younger, you know, when you go to all those aunties' house and your uncle's house, people share makeup products, makeup what do you call it? Uh brush or lipstick, all those things. And I've seen where even when I was in school, as friends, we would say, "Oh, do you have this one here? Oh, do you have that one here?" And we did that. And
Mm-hmm.
it was later I had to tell myself that it's actually not like it's not hygienic, but a lot of people don't see any big deal. Be like, "Oh, it's just me and my sister. It's just me and my sister." What's the harm or the
Mm-hmm.
service in sharing makeup? And another thing I wanted to talk about was jumping on trends, especially with TikTok. TikTok is big with influencing people on what to buy. Like some people have this FOMO, fear of missing out on TikTok. Once TikTok recommends a product, everybody goes to rush it. And I ask myself, is this thing really nice? Even for, I'm still very whatever about some sunscreen product because I also want to get some sunscreen product. But when I see what it does to some people, and I'm like, yo, that I think it was a joke someone did on TikTok where the person showed someone that will never like doesn't do extra with their face, like someone like me. I don't when people say, oh, what's your beauty, I think someone had asked me before that, what's your beauty regimen, what do you do? I don't do anything. I sleep, I wake up with the same face. Is and I'm being very truthful to you. And I'm not trying to say that people that have like extra
Mm-hmm.
sensitive skin and stuff like that. I'm not trying to like make jest of anybody, but I'm being truthful to you that a lot of times I see a lot of people do a lot on their face and they're the ones that have most of those breakouts and stuff. And I'm like, just
Mm-hmm.
let your face breathe. Drink water, wash your face,
Yeah.
clear your like what's even the question now? How should I appropriately buy the right products for my skin, especially when it comes to beauty products? Like this is not makeup. And number two, in a situation where people share makeup and stuff together, how do you deter yourself from not contacting stuff from each other? How do you do that?
All right, thanks for the question. The first one you mentioned, how do you like the nature for products? The first thing is get to understand your skin, and when you get
I
it,
don't
the
know if
other thing
I'm
is to
just you
check
here.
the ingredients on the
My
product.
network is very wonderful, guys. Like
I
let
can
me
hear you. I don't know if you
apologize
can hear
to
me though.
Nigeria.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let me apologize to Nigeria because most time when we have this
Oh, and
issue
I can
going
hear
on, even
you.
when we were in Nigeria, we'll be like, oh, you have Nigerian issue, Nigerian this, Nigerian that is Nigerian network. I'm sorry to my fellow Nigerians. Yes, we always have
The
bad network
network is good.
sometimes
Yeah,
in this
what's
Canada.
happening today?
In this Canadian. So while I wait for my guests to continue, um another thing that I got from the book is also that as if you're pregnant, yes, if you're pregnant, there are certain products you should run away from. One of them is anything that has salicylic uh, salicylic sorry, what did you say?
Salicylic acid. Welcome, the working human. Good to have you
Now I
here.
can hear my guest again. What?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you now. Okay,
I can hear you. Can you hear me? All right. When you go shopping for products, check the ingredients and make sure that they are suitable for use for you. That's the first thing. And understand what the symbols have, because there are some symbols analyzed, or there's some symbols like diagrammatic illustration on some products. They won't write out some things, but it's just in diagram. So you have a lot to know before you go shopping. And if you can't, and you know you can entrust that, say, with someone who can do it for you, can't do that. You can reach out to a big consultant to help you get something, as long as you know what you want. Tell the person, and the person will deliver. Because getting to the store, there are a lot you will see, and it will just be appealing to you. You want to buy that. You will want to buy almost everything without even checking. That's the truth. So always ensure you check for the ingredients. Sometimes they have the label there, like this means flammable. There's so many things you need to learn. So many things, and I'm sure this book will provide you all you need to know regarding the need to shop for products that should suit you, understand your skin and all of that. You need to understand that you can't just buy anything. You can't afford to buy just anything. You can't. And for the second question, you mentioned that situations where you have people sharing and all that, please and please, if they call you stingy, be the stingy woman. For instance, I have this. All you need to do if you want to share this dark purple lipstick is to have an applicator. Like a disposable, there are several of these types. You can have just one, spray with your isopropyl alcohol and just scoop a bit from there and apply. And when you're done, you spray this again, spray this, and you close this back. So even if Madam B comes again to share the same purple lipstick with you, all they do is the applicator has been cleaned and, scoop for the next person. That way, they are sharing, but still not sharing germs. So just get an applicator. Same thing for eyelashes or mascara. You have this disposable. I'm trying to get the disposable here.
That's very true, because I remember when I was in school.
It's disposable. So you don't share things that would, at the end of the day, you are the one trying to deal with the issue. So that's all. When there is something, let me allow you.
I remember when I was in school, I had irritation, and I used to tell my friend, they didn't believe it, but if you use, how people just say, oh, I want to use lip gloss, and they put the lip gloss, this one, you're talking about applicator. If your hand touches the top of my lip gloss, I break out. Like my lips is like having rashes. Like it was something that they didn't believe. Like I had to almost put myself under that, whatever. You know what? I'll show you guys. So that day, a friend of mine used it and she saw the rash. Like I couldn't use anything for the next 1 week. So I'm like, I am being serious with you guys.
Let me tell you why.
I don't use this. I don't like sharing with people, not because of anything, but because even when I have, like, there are times where we have video shoots, even here at home, or we have a recording, and there are two things I ask myself. It is an opportunity to sow into this person's life. So once you use that thing, I sow it into your life. Number two is an opportunity to get this brand new stuff and give this person what is left or whatever I have. Like I prefer you giving someone, if someone says, oh, do you have lip gloss in your bag? I buy a pack of, I'm trying to see if I can find it. There's this brand I bought, right? I don't know why I don't have it right here. Oh, I found it.
Okay, don't worry. Let me tell you why. For people that are in your shoes,
right? I don't want to show the brand name, but it's a lippy. And I remember during Christmas, I bought a pack of 8. So it has 8 in a box. And I remember that there was a day where a friend was like, oh my God, please, I like this thing. Immediately I saw that she did like this. Oh, wow, this is very nice. So I remember I have 7 more. I'm like, my sister, take it. No, I'll take it. Yes, you might be hearing it now and be saying that, oh, and that's what you gave me. But the truth is, I'd rather sow into your life than have my skin irritated. And for me, I see it as a form of sewing into people's lives. I don't see it as anything like more than that. Do you understand? Because when you look at it, people will be like, oh, you are selfish at this. But I know that the moment you do this and you go like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, and you dip again, you're leaving stuff. So I always remember to buy multiple of stuff so that even at home for my husband, I charter lip chapsticks everywhere. Why? Because I know that he misplaces them most times. So that you don't misplace and tell me and give one story that this one is better for me. To actually give you your own. So put one in your bag, put one in your car, put one in your trouser, put one in your. I don't mind. I will give you. Do you understand? So I think that we should start working with that mindset as people, where instead of sharing those products with your friend or whatnot, give the person that thing. If the person is in a dire situation and you know that you can't afford it, why not tell the person, you know what, go and give me the back of you and let me put my makeup on it. You have 2 beauty sponges or you have 2 brushes, go and wash one brush and give the person and say, you can take it. You're protecting not just yourself, but you're protecting the other person. So I will have my guests also give him more.
Okay, I like what you just mentioned. I want to just keep in before I forget. For people who don't have that means to, get extra, play into other people's lives, not everyone may afford, not everyone can afford getting extra to say into other people's lives that, okay, have this extra lip gloss like you did in your situation. So in that case, you're going to a place, people might be requesting to share your lip gloss. Please, I think they sell wipes for, I don't know in Nigeria how much they sell, but, get a pack of wipes and ensure when someone is done applying, just clean this thing. And if you can afford the spray, when you're done, just do this. That's it. So that the next person can still put on. It's not going to do anything. That's the truth. But as long as Madam A applied with the hand and use that same hand to get another scoop for Madam B, so let me help you with this, and the person use that same hand, then you have started spreading germs. That is the thing. So please, when you are done, before the next person comes for, let me have my scoop, please clean with your wife. And if you know that you have this, please just spray this around. It is very, very important. You don't want to transfer what is not meant to be transferred, like I said earlier. So you don't have to buy dozens or like a carton of, how many do you want to buy? How many? That's the truth. I don't know how many do you want to buy. So please just get
that's the truth.
White candy. And if you have enough to bless life, please, it's okay to do that. But for those who can,
I don't mind.
Please,
I don't mind.
Exactly. But if you can afford to buy it so that you can get used to practicing health and safety the way it should, get an exposure to alcohol to spray once are done. For the next person comes to say, okay, can I have from it? Can I share? And get wipes. It will hurt you. So that's the thing. When you need to share, always ensure that you clean. Even when you're done using it yourself, clean. Not just about Madam B. Something you have to imbibe, like a daily thing. You have to let it be a part of you. Is what you should do normally. When you're done, you clean this thing. That is it. I have my wife say, it's here. Not because someone wants to share with me. I mean, we're indoors. I work from home. So we share with me. That's the thing. Get used to cleaning when you're done. After use, then you cap it on. This is the clean. So Madam Y says, I need a glove. I'm coming with your hand. Don't worry, bring your hand. It's safe to apply here. And I was still clean. When you're gone, nobody would have anything spread. I don't know. Nothing's going to spread. So the idea is to just be conscious of how you clean regularly. That's it. So for me, it goes beyond buying. How many do you want to buy? You get tired of buying, no? You get tired of buying. How many do you want to buy? So please just get a simple alcohol spray. And you have your wipes ready to clean after use. If it's a pencil, please, what you need to do is this.
Like I said, for me,
shave off a layer of the pencil after use.
It's more or less, I think,
shave the pencil.
A situation.
I can hear you. Go on.
Okay, so for me, it's a situation where I actually it's not like I have a lot of friends that come around, and you get most of that situation I had in Nigeria, right? And like I said, right now I believe that most times I have people that bring their own makeup or bring their own stuff, and also I make sure that if I, like I said, if my, like, let's say my husband takes some pictures for some clients and they're like, oh my god, I ran out of this, I understand that that's a last minute request. I would rather, like I said, I would rather sew it in. It's, for me, it's rather healthy on my part and easier for me to do that. But like I said, it's not an occurrence that happens like every week or every month or every 3 months. And our skin types are very different. Like, on a normal day, I've been using Fenty for the last 2 years for my foundation, and I've been trying to get my particular what do you call it, what do you call that thing, shade for Juvia's Place. And I told a friend to help me get some products, and when she got them, we got some so light, and we got some that were my exact color. And when I saw it, I would never have thought that I would have like a foundation that would melt into my skin. I use less than a pump, like half of a pump. Do you understand? And it's so matte on my face that I love it. But for some people, they feel like, oh, you know what? If you're going that hard to get stuff like that, then you should do blah blah blah. Well, to each their own. But for me, I feel like don't share in the first place. If you can afford to give out, give out. And like Niffy said, if you can afford to give out when you want to share, then make sure you just get all the disposable swabs, disposable mascara stuff, disposable everything. So the person just picks, goes through your stuff and gets it out. When the person wants to do a second application, they do the same thing. So it's easier, and it's way easier for you. I think that's important. But before we round up, there's something I wanted to read from the book, Pregnancy Safe Lipstick. For many busy expecting mothers, beautiful lip color is their must-have makeup product. When you don't feel like wearing full makeup or do not know what part of your face to highlight, you can do your lips makeup and your face pops immediately. Recommendation: Auburn DK Vice Lipstick Comfort Matte, Niffy Signature Vegan and Cruelty Free Waterproof Matte Lip Product. They're 100% fruit pigmented cocoa butter matte lipstick. This lipstick uses the natural pigment of your natural gifts like pomegranates and cherries mixed with cocoa butter. These examples are all natural options for pregnant ladies. So I remember when I was pregnant, I changed some of my product because I got a bit darker. And I had to change some of the products I used, but I knew that I was not going to get brand new makeup without consulting my makeup artist. Do you understand? And because she's my big sister, she was able to say, get this, don't get this. So like she said, make sure you get things that are more on the natural side so that you don't use anything. I know that there was someone that I learned that used a product that had steroids in it and it affected her baby. So please, for the safety of your child, make sure that you try as much as possible not to use products that will make you now react or whatnot. I don't know if my guest has anything to add to that.
Good. Okay, for me now, just to buttress what you said, in pregnancy, there's this particular foundation that comes handy, and it's CoverGirl. I'm not trying to promote any particular brand, but I'm just being truthful. CoverGirl, Los Old Ladies, has been my go-to when in pregnancy, as in when I'm even nursing. Even till now, I'm still wearing my CoverGirl because it's safe for pregnant moms. And as a nursing mom, it's still safe. I don't, because I'm still nursing, I'm still breastfeeding my little girl, so I can't afford to wear just any foundation all because I want to wear foundation. You have to understand that everything goes into the skin. They go into your pores. So don't just say this foundation this is the raining thing. I better go. Let me be with this one. It may not be the raining thing, but it's safe for me as a pregnant or as a nursing mom. That's a pregnant mom or nursing mom. So the idea is to ensure that check for ingredients that will be safe for you pregnancy. Because whatever you are trying to absorb into your skin or whatever is getting absorbed into your skin is also going down to the fetus, there's a blood link already. You can't afford anything. That's why sometimes people run away from wearing anything makeup when pregnant. Like, oh, no, for this, or I don't want to wear this, or no, I don't want this for now. Apart from the fact that sometimes you just don't want, you're just irritated with the idea of wearing makeup. Some do not just want to wear anything. They'll say, chemical is chemical, I don't want it. But while wearing this, I want to tell you that you can still wear makeup even in pregnancy, but ensure to go for the safe ones. If you need recommendations, just reach out to a beauty consultant to help you. You can even check online, like I said, research, read. People don't like reading, no, people don't like to read. And readers are leaders. Let's just inculcate a bit of reading. Let's try to read. It will have just going to be 30 minutes a day. I do most of my reading at night. That's the truth. And I thought that you see me online, the past level of 12, I'm trying to catch up with, okay, what other things I need to do for today? Because I work during the day. The time I'm done, I'm trying to attend to the kids who are back from school plus daycare. Before I did, I find the meal for the morning and then I'm relaxed by 10 o'clock. Okay, let me read a little. 30 minutes of your time in a day wouldn't, I know it's not easy, but please try to read. It will save you from so many things. So, and be as a beauty consultant, a consultant is telling you things you can verify. I said something in the book. Regardless of who is trying to recommend something for you, like to use this or use that, verify. You owe yourself that thing, verify. What if you verify and there is a clause to it? Let me tell you one truth. Recently, there's a last sunscreen I bought last year for the kids. Not yet expired though. And not yet expired. But because I read, I check things daily, like almost every now and then. On one of my girls' birthday, my daughter's birthday, June 5, I stumbled on an article online. I wrote about it like 2 days after on my page. If you saw it, I don't know if you've seen it, about sunscreen. Health Canada and a particular publication from, I think, US, published an article about they need to watch out for some, and they are the very, very well hyped sunscreen. I don't want to mention it. I don't want to get someone see my house, by someone's house. One of these sunscreen sat pretty on my table a few weeks ago. And by the time I was checking, like, I have this thing at home too. One of the well hyped ones was in top sunscreen. I had it then because I don't have it anymore. I discarded it, like, and I had to go do some more research and then check to shop another one, just to buy. And when I was trying to shop another one, I saw that my class sunscreen again. I was just shaking my head that this sunscreen is still here. Probably have not gotten the memo that this thing is now meant to be off the market. I don't know if some people will know or not, but then it's because I was able to read. Else, if I was told that they didn't know about that, I would have gone for about the last sunscreen at that time. But it's on the list of those ones that have been recalled by Health Canada, even US. I had to put the link on my WhatsApp status and I put it on, I think, Instagram Live. But I wrote a particular link in case you want to go check it on your own. So somebody comes to sue Niffy more after, oh, she put her product out there. I don't have money. So, the top ones, I don't want to mention names, like I said, they are there. I'd be surprised if you're one of them, you'd be surprised. But I have to go research, and I bought this for the kids. I got for the kids, I got this. I'm not going to show the name because I'm not promoting any brand here. I got them for the kids after doing my research. And that's the thing. Always read. If you don't read, if Madam B tells you this, you will just take it book right and think, and that's the truth. Because you wouldn't verify, you just okay, yes. So even me, now, imagine if I was going to recommend that a week before that recall happened, I would have probably recommended a particular one. And you may not verify, you just buy it. And imagine 2 days after you see it on the list of recalled items.
Yeah.
Like, and Niffy recommended this thing. So regardless of who is recommending anything to you, please verify. Even if it's Niffy, please verify. Check. Do your due diligence, like read, just read. Google is your friend though. It's not just to be checking Instagram or Facebook or what's happening on Instagram major. Please read. Let us read. So I guess that was why I had to put out this book and just hit out the most important things there. I think like 7 or 6 pages. And I'm sure it's very simple to read, very, very easy to read. You will like this book. You will love this book. I analyze it in the simplest of terms for you to understand it because I know people don't like to read, and I thought, how well would I encourage you to read? Diagrams are there, story time, to get you glued to reading. At least that would
I'm sure you read it. You read the story time like you're like, this is just the thing. By the time you read the story time, you would want to read the next chapter. By the time you're done reading the story time, you want to read the next chapter. That is the thing. So this book is there for you as a guide, as a tool to just help you make healthy decisions when it comes to trying to practice health and beauty safety. And I'm sure you would love it. So when Anu started with saying, yes, she's guilty, she's that, everyone, in fact, guilty as charged. Yes, because I had a particular thing on my table till I read it and news that, oh, Health Canada just recalled this. I ran the next day during my break time at work and I went to get another sunscreen. So please let us check. Even when we think we know it, we don't know it all. Verify. Verify. So being a beauty police is just a way to let you know that I'm here to guide you, I'm here to be your friend, I'm here as a friend. Ask questions, send a mail, send a DM, I will respond. If you need recommendations, feel free to just ask me questions, and that's it. So that's all.
I think I muted myself. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I
I
knew.
kept
I
thinking I
couldn't.
think
I
I
was
muted myself.
Okay.
So guys, this is who I'm talking about. Her name is Oluwanifemi Fagbohun. She has given us undiluted truth about what you have to do to make sure that your beauty is the 100% concern. She's not trying to sell her brand, even though you should go get her brand. She's not trying to sell, market, or discredit anybody. She's telling you research, 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 read, read, read. It is for your own good. It's not for any. If you God forbid, if something happens to you, it's not going to fall on her because you are the one that chose not to do your due diligence. You're the one that chose not to go out of your way to make sure that you had everything sorted for yourself. So I beseech you, therefore, brethren, if there is something that you need to take from today's session, from today's okay, someone said, can you say hi to Esha and Iram, please?
Hi,
Are those your babies?
No, I don't know. I'm trying to read the comment section.
Okay, so this is on YouTube. I think the person's watching on YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Whoever's watching on YouTube.
I'm trying to read the name.
Like I said, what she's trying to do, what she's trying to make sure is that you have the best bet for your money, the best bet for your buck. She wants to make sure that you are healthy, just like even the Bible says that what do you call it? I think I beseech that you that you prosper in just as your soul prospers. Yeah. I don't know why the first word is off my head, but I think it's very important, very, very important for each and every one of us to actually live in good health. And one of the best ways to live in good health is to make sure that you are doing the needful. Your health is cocoa for each and every one of us. There's nobody that, see, Nifemi cannot help you with your health. I cannot help you with your health. You are the only one that can help yourself with your own health. So it is important to make sure that whatever it is that you do, wherever you go in the world, you are taking your health as number one for you, right? Please make sure that you check the link in her bio, go get her product. Some of us, if we go and buy extra products, we're just going to be auditing. So we have to start looking at how, like for me, I'm going to do a raid. Like you're giving me guilty conscience that I have to go and do another raid again and see what I've not used in the last maybe 1-2 years and get it out. Because the truth is, if you've not used it in 1 year, if you've not used it in 2 years, my sister, you're not using it. You're just lying. You're just lying to yourself that I will use. You know those clothes that you say, I'll wear it next year. Once COVID is done. Now COVID is almost over. It's over in Jesus' name. Have you still want the dress? No. Give it out. Go and give it out. There are some clothing bins in different areas. At least I know some in this Edmonton. Go and give that clothes out. Stop ordering it. I'm going to do my own ordering, whatever, this weekend. I'm going to declutter. So as much as you can, please make sure you declutter your makeup, your clothes, so many things that you know, even relationships that you feel like are not benefiting your destiny. Declutter, 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 people. So I had a swell time. Network did not let us be great, but I had a swell time with Nifemi today. Please make sure that you go get her book, read. She will give you recommendations in the book. And if you want to do your makeup and you're based in Montreal, am I correct?
Right.
Please make sure you go and meet her. She's your Montreal-based makeup artist, and she's going to beat your face and slay the destiny of your face. So so I had so much fun, and I had a blast. What were your final words to someone that's watching right now that probably has had struggles with makeup or struggles with product? What were your final words to them?
Just take things one step at a time. Rome wasn't built in a day. And always know that whatever you're going through, someone has been there before you. So you would always get out of that, whatever situation it is. So regardless of it's not even about the makeup gist now, it's about life generally now. Whatever you're going through is not new. You'll be out of it. It's a phase. So
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I had a blast today, guys. And like she said, it's just a phase. It's just a season. Just like how we have summer, winter, autumn, spring. They're all phases. They're all phases. Yes, life will hit hard. I know, but you have Jesus on your side. Remember that you have Jesus on your side, and God will always come through for you. So to anyone that says the first half of the year, this is the last weekend in the first half of the year, and you feel like, I know you can't understand, you don't understand. Let me tell you, Jesus knows, Jesus sees, Jesus understands. So just go to God in prayer and rant. Tell him exactly how you feel. Get a community of people that love you, that care about you, and they'll be able to actually come through for you. I have friends that we just pray together, or they call me like, I know you told me, a friend of mine just called me some days ago, I know you told me you were stressed about something last week. Alpha, what's going on with it? And I just said, girl, well, this is how I feel about it. It's not yet sorted, but I believe God is on the throne. And that was how I was able to like unburden myself. So please create a community. Follow at Niffy Signature on Instagram. Make sure that you click the link in a bio and buy the book. It's not expensive.
Yeah, just to add to what Anna said, in the words of Zig Ziglar, there is no elevator to success. You have to climb the stairs. So don't get mood where you see someone who have achieved something. In the next 3 months, I said I should have achieved this goal. Don't worry. You get there. This dream, like I said, it's been 14 years. Doesn't matter the time. You will achieve. Just keep moving. Keep moving. This is 14 years dream. So the idea is just keep moving. Whatever time to take you will get there. Everybody, we have different timelines when it comes to success. So don't start using someone's take for. Please don't. Ziegler said no. There is no elevator to success. You have to climb. Use the stairs. Go see elevator. You're not going to jump. You will use the stairs. I used my stairs. 14 years. I paused till I got to the stairs of having it delivered. Like then this is it here. So please use the stairs. Don't run. Don't rush. Because there's one Mr. Bia, and the next 2 months I said I will be getting to this age, but see this person that started yesterday, and you've been doing this for 3 years. You're not yet there. Please, you're not the same. You're not the same. You will get there. Regardless of what the situation is, you will get there. It doesn't matter the length of time, you will get there. It doesn't matter the time it took you or whatever you've achieved in that time, you will get there. Like I keep saying, this is 14 years dream. It came to fruition last year. So the idea is just keep doing your thing. Stay focused and stretch when you can. Stretch. Because great things don't happen in comfortable zones. You get uncomfortable to best the giant in you. You have to get yourself uncomfortable to when you stretch, then something is happening. Yes, they're gonna get something to happen. So please stretch as much as you can. Don't be too comfortable. No, that moment you have stretched enough. I think, I'm tired. Keep stretching. Yeah, you're gonna best the giant in the sort of. There's a giant on your inside, but you will never know until you stretch. You'll never know. This happened while I was nursing my baby. I would have thought this would happen to so. I was like, okay, let me just give it a try. Let me push this dream again. And this is it. Thankfully, my publisher is a very supportive woman. Shout out to Latoya of Labworks Publishing. She's very fantastic. So another thing is to have someone who is in alignment with your dream, your visions and values, because it matters a lot who is on your team. You get what I'm saying? You can work with someone that is not on your team, and your vision will not allow. In fact, the whole thing will not be in alignment. At the end of the day, you won't understand what you want to do, and to bet that vision will be something else. But she was totally in alignment with what I wanted to do, and everything was just in sync. Everything was just, smooth. We had our struggles fine, but because as nursing mom, she was still nursing that baby. Then I was being mine too, but then this is the book. Nobody remember how we've got all the sleepless nights. Nobody wants to know. I know. Nobody would know. So the idea is just keep stretching. I stretched for 14 years, even though I paused. Nobody wants to know those whatever. But this is the book here. The same thing for you. Just keep stretching, and then remember there's a giant on your inside, and you're gonna bring that giant forth. We are all pregnant, and you're gonna deliver that baby. That baby is whatever baby contract that's waiting for you. So just be expectant. You're gonna deliver that baby soon. The baby is not the physical baby. So the idea is we are all pregnant. What are you pregnant? What kind of pregnancy are you carrying? So please stretch. And when you're pregnant, you're going to stretch when it's time to deliver that baby. The same way you will never have thought, can I stretch like this? When they say push, you will never have thought. But the strength comes like, and that's my class when the baby is coming out. Like the strength comes from nowhere. So the same way when you're ready to birth that giant on your inside, the strength comes from where you wouldn't have even dreamt of. So please keep stretching, keep believing in God. If you're a Muslim, Christian, I don't know, whatever you serve, keep the faith alive. There's God. There's God.
Much.
I won't lie. Wow. That God factor is there. Yes. So thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate your time with me today and having me on board here. Really a pleasure. Thank you.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I had a blast today doing this. Like I would say, funny enough, the word God gave me for this year for myself personally is my year to stretch. And I've seen so many ways where God has stretched me that I sometimes go back and ask myself, is this me? Like, is do you understand? And there's so many things I'm using now that I look at and I'm like, 2 years ago, I didn't have all this. I didn't even have a quarter of what I have right now. Like, and some people say, oh, but are you making money? Are you this? Are you that? And in my head, I'm like, sometimes it's, for me, it's not just the money, right? But it's the influence. And when the scripture says that, see a man diligent in his work, you stand before kings and not mean men, and that's the truth. Your gift will make way for you. That is a fact. So please make sure you keep pushing, keep stretching, like Anifemi said, and God will come through for you. Till I see you next week, make sure you watch a repeat broadcast of this video on YouTube. You check the link in our bio, follow up, subscribe to the channel. Till we see you next week. Bye.
Bye. Thank you very much.